Have you ever stood in front of your closet or your mirror before an event and thought, "None of this feels like me anymore"? That moment of doubt is universal, and it doesn't mean you've lost your sense of style. It means your style is ready to evolve. Think of fashion and movement like a favorite piece of music. When played on the right instrument, the same melody sounds rich, graceful, and timeless. But if the instrument is out of tune, the beauty is lost. Your clothing and your presence work the same way. When they are in harmony, you shine without effort. Too often, women after 50 assume elegance requires an expensive wardrobe or that youthful confidence is no longer available to them. Some believe exercise or yoga must be done in dull, shapeless clothing, or that chic outfits are reserved for younger women. The truth is that style after 50 is not about restriction or excess. It's about refinement, and refinement is within reach. In this video, we'll uncover the golden rules that simplify everything: choosing fabrics that flatter and breathe, colors that brighten the complexion, silhouettes that lengthen and define, details that instantly elevate, accessories and hairstyles that complete the look, and the seasonal adjustments that keep you elegant year-round. By the end, you'll have a personal formula you can apply immediately, one that ensures every outfit, every hairstyle, and every choice you make feels like the best version of you. Fabric, the foundation of elegance and comfort after 50. Once we reach our 50s, the fabric we choose becomes as important as the style itself. Skin often becomes more sensitive, and comfort plays a much larger role in how confident we feel. The right fabric not only influences how clothing drapes, but also how youthful and polished we appear. Cotton is a classic for a reason. It is breathable, absorbs moisture well, and feels soft against the skin. According to the Cotton Incorporated Lifestyle Monitor, 78% of American women over 55 place comfort and breathability above all other factors when choosing clothing. A cotton blouse with delicate embroidery at the neckline can look refined yet relaxed, perfect for a lunch date or even a casual business meeting. I personally noticed the difference when I switched from polyester tops to cotton. My skin felt fresher, and I looked less fatigued even at the end of the day. Linen offers effortless sophistication. While some shy away from its tendency to wrinkle, that natural texture often works to our advantage. It communicates ease and authenticity rather than imperfection. The European Flax Linen Federation notes that linen dries 30–50% faster than cotton, making it ideal for warmer climates. I recall wearing a cream linen blouse to a summer picnic. The compliments I received were not about the wrinkles, but about how light, elegant, and vibrant I looked. Silk is the fabric of understated luxury. Its smooth surface and subtle sheen reflect light back onto the face, softening lines and adding radiance. Research from Silk Road Textiles highlights silk's natural ability to regulate temperature, making it both cool in summer and warm in winter. A champagne silk blouse paired with simple jewelry can elevate the entire look without effort. When I wore one to a professional seminar, I received compliments about looking elegant and composed, even though the outfit itself was quite simple. Modal, made from beechwood fibers, has become increasingly popular for women who want softness combined with resilience. It feels lighter than cotton, stretches gently, and holds its shape well. Many brands now use modal blends in blouses designed for mature women. The first time I tried a modal wrap top, I was struck by how weightless it felt, yet the drape was flattering and refined. Real stories prove the point. One of my clients, 58, attended yoga in synthetic leggings that restricted her waist and made her self-conscious. When she switched to high-rise cotton blend shorts, she felt free enough to focus fully on the movements. Her friends even remarked that she looked healthier and more energetic. So let me ask, do you prefer fabrics that feel cool and airy against your skin, or do you feel more confident in something with a gentle stretch that hugs your shape? Have you ever compared how you look in the same blouse design made of polyester versus natural fibers? When was the last time you invested in silk or linen and noticed the difference in how you carried yourself? Fabric is not just technical, it is emotional. It determines whether your clothes support you or distract you. Choosing the right fabric is the first step towards style that feels authentic and age-appropriate. Once you have this foundation, the next layer is equally powerful. Color, the silent language of style that can instantly illuminate the face and shift your presence in a room. Color, the silent language of style. Color is one of the most powerful tools in a woman's wardrobe, especially after 50. The right shade can soften features, brighten skin, and create a fresh, polished impression, while the wrong one can exaggerate shadows and make the complexion appear dull. Pastels are consistently flattering because of their gentle undertones. Soft pink, powder blue mint, and lavender reflect light in a way that softens fine lines and evens out the complexion. One of my clients, Linda, at 55, shifted from dark gray blouses to pastel pink paired with ivory trousers. The transformation was immediate. Her colleagues assumed she had changed her skincare routine, when in reality the only difference was her blouse color. Pastels are also versatile. They can be worn to the office, a casual brunch, or an evening gathering without looking too youthful or too formal. Neutrals provide the foundation for timeless dressing. Shades like cream, beige, taupe, and soft gray project sophistication and allow other elements, jewelry, scarves, or handbags to shine. Studies from the Fashion Institute of Technology have shown that neutral colors are perceived as more professional and trustworthy, particularly on women in leadership roles. A cream silk blouse paired with gold earrings works as effortlessly for a client meeting as it does for a dinner out. Personally, I rely on an ivory blouse in rotation because it adapts seamlessly to almost every occasion. Earth tones, rust, olive, terracotta, and sage add warmth and richness. They align beautifully with seasonal wardrobes, especially in fall and spring. Research by the Color Association of the U.S. found that women over 50 wearing warmer tones were described as approachable and vibrant, 18% more often than those wearing cooler, darker shades. I often wear a rust blouse with dark denim for casual lunches. It feels contemporary without being overwhelming and draws compliments about how energetic I appear. On the other hand, there are colors best avoided when aiming for a fresh, youthful impression. Neon shades tend to overpower mature skin, emphasizing uneven tones rather than disguising them. Jet black, especially worn close to the face, can cast harsh shadows that accentuate lines and texture. Very dark colors without contrast risk pulling the features down visually. If you love black, balance it with a bright accessory near the neckline or a scarf that brings light back to the face. Ask yourself, which color makes you feel most confident when you walk into a room? Have you tested how your skin responds to softer pastels versus deep neutrals? When was the last time you tried earth tones like olive or rust instead of defaulting to dark navy or black? These experiments can reveal surprising results. Color is more than decoration, it's communication. It conveys mood, energy, and even credibility. Once you understand your most flattering shades, the next factor to consider is fit and silhouette, because color alone cannot create balance if the garment doesn't follow the natural lines of your body. That harmony between shade and shape is what defines true elegance. Fit and silhouette, how proportion shapes style. After 50, the most powerful style tool you have is fit. The right silhouette doesn't just flatter the body, it reshapes how people perceive you. Clothing that is balanced and intentional makes you look taller, leaner, and more confident, while poor fit can add years or weight that aren't really there. Body shape is the first guideline. If you carry more fullness through the midsection An apple silhouette benefits from V-neck blouses, vertical seams, or gentle draping that lengthens the torso. Pear shapes look best when the shoulder line is emphasized. Subtle gathers at the sleeve or a boat neckline can balance wider hips. A rectangle shape gains curves with princess seams, peplum cuts, or belted waists that define the midline. For the hourglass, the goal is simply to follow natural proportions. Avoid oversized cuts that erase the waist or overly tight fits that distort it. The principle I always emphasize is lightly fitted where you want shape, relaxed where you want ease. Clothing that skims the figure at the right points and releases gracefully elsewhere is far more flattering than boxy or clingy alternatives. When fabric clings everywhere, it highlights every line. When it floats without definition, it creates bulk. The sweet spot is tailoring that acknowledges the body without confining it. Length is equally critical. A blouse that ends at the widest part of the hip can cut the body in half visually, shortening the legs. A study from the Fashion Institute of Technology found that garments ending just above or just below the hip's fullest point elongate the leg line by 10–12%. For petite women, slightly cropped blouses or tops tucked into high-rise trousers can add welcome height. Taller frames often look best with a blouse that grazes the mid-hip or slightly lower, which balances the torso-to-leg ratio. I've seen these adjustments transform clients. One woman, 62, came to me after years of wearing long, straight blouses to conceal her waist. When she tried a peplum cut that nipped in gently before flaring softly over the hip, the change was immediate. Her waist appeared defined, her shoulders balanced, and her overall look sharpened. Friends told her she looked 10 years younger, but more importantly, she admitted she finally felt feminine and confident again. Consider your own habits. Do you default to looser pieces, hoping to disguise certain areas, without realizing they might be working against you? When was the last time you looked at yourself in a full-length mirror and evaluated not just the color or print but the proportion where the blouse ends, how it falls, and what lines it creates? These are questions worth asking because proportion is not a detail. It is the structure of style. When fit and silhouette are aligned with fabric and color, clothing begins to serve you instead of the other way around. The next element that completes this equation is attention to detail. The collars, buttons, and cuffs that quietly but decisively determine whether a blouse looks ordinary or exceptional. Refine details, small elements that redefine elegance. Details are often underestimated, yet they are the very features that separate an ordinary blouse from one that looks refined and intentional. After 50, paying attention to these elements becomes even more important because they frame the face, shape perception, and add polish without effort. Necklines dictate the overall effect of a blouse. A V-neck is universally flattering, elongating the neck, drawing the eye upward, and creating a leaner line through the torso. A round neckline offers softness and balance, especially for narrower shoulders, and it works beautifully with shorter necklaces. Subtle ruffles at the collar can add femininity, but they must be restrained. Too much volume easily overwhelms the look. A pointed collar communicates authority and sharpness, making it ideal for professional settings or occasions that call for structure. Choosing the right neckline is like choosing the frame for a portrait. It directs attention and defines the impression. Buttons are another small but transformative element. Replacing standard plastic buttons with mother-of-pearl or metal options immediately elevates even a basic blouse. Data from NPD Group shows garments with upgraded buttons are perceived as 23% higher in quality, regardless of the base material. I once had a simple cotton blouse refitted with mother-of-pearl buttons, and colleagues assumed it was designer. The garment didn't change, only the detail did. Ask yourself, have you ever refreshed an older blouse with new buttons to extend its life and sophistication? Cuffs create subtle movement and elegance. A clean, tailored cuff with a single button keeps the look sharp. A slight flare or gentle gathering at the wrist adds femininity without fuss. Even rolling cuffs back intentionally can reveal the narrowest part of the forearm, softening the silhouette while keeping it modern. I often fold cuffs when dressing for casual lunches. It makes the blouse feel relaxed but never careless. When you evaluate your wardrobe, consider which pieces could be instantly transformed by adjusting these small features. Do you have blouses that would look entirely different with a changed collar, upgraded buttons, or a tailored cuff? How long has it been since you refreshed a garment you already own rather than replacing it? Attention to detail signals refinement and care. It communicates that you understand style on a deeper level than simply fabric or color. Once these details are thoughtfully addressed, the final layer in creating a complete and harmonious appearance lies in accessories and hair, the finishing touches that bring the entire look into balance. Accessories and hair, the finishing touches that define style. Accessories and hair often decide whether an outfit looks complete or unfinished. At 50 and beyond, these elements take on even greater importance because they frame the face, set the tone, and communicate refinement without needing to say a word. Jewelry should be subtle but intentional. Small gold or silver hoops, delicate chains, or pearl studs provide polish without overwhelming the blouse. According to the Accessories Council, 64% of women over 50 prefer understated jewelry they can wear across multiple occasions. I personally reach for pearl studs when I wear patterned tops. They bring light to the face without competing with the fabric. Which piece of jewelry in your collection makes you feel most instantly elegant? Silk scarves are another versatile tool. Draped loosely at the neck, tied to a handbag, or even worn as a headband, they add both color and texture. I own a pastel pink silk scarf that has transformed the simplest white blouse into something intentional and stylish. A survey from AARP found that women who regularly use scarves or accent pieces report feeling 27% more put together in social settings. Do you ever experiment with scarves beyond the traditional tie around the neck? Structured handbags are key for projecting sophistication. Medium-sized satchels or top-handle bags in leather retain their form and instantly sharpen a look. Neutrals like black, taupe, and navy remain timeless, while textures such as croc embossing or pebbled leather add quiet luxury. Fashion Snoop's research shows structured bags are rated 18% more professional and 22% more stylish compared to slouchy alternatives. Shoes anchor the outfit. Pointed toe flats elongate the leg and maintain elegance without sacrificing comfort. Low block heels provide a subtle lift and stability. Ballet flats work well for casual outings, while sleek loafers strike the right balance for everyday sophistication. I still recall wearing nude-pointed flats with ivory trousers and a silk blouse. The shoes almost disappeared into the leg line, creating the illusion of added height. Which pair of shoes in your closet do you turn to when you want comfort and confidence combined? Hair frames the entire look. A soft bob curving toward the chin brings definition and freshness. Long layers maintain movement, particularly for fuller hair that needs shaping. A low chignon or sleek bun provides instant polish for formal occasions. A 2020 AARP lifestyle survey revealed that 71% of women over 50 feel more confident in their outfits when their hair is styled intentionally rather than left untouched. Personally, after switching from long straight hair to a softly layered bob at 56, I noticed people often commented that I looked lighter and more energized. Have you considered how a small shift in hairstyle might change how your wardrobe works for you? Accessories and hair are not afterthoughts. They are the punctuation marks of style. They complete the sentence your clothing begins, ensuring the message is consistent and elevated. Once these finishing touches are in place, the next layer of refinement comes from adapting your wardrobe choices to season and occasion, aligning practicality with elegance for every moment. Season and occasion dressing with intention year-round. Clothing has to work with both the climate and the event. After 50, fabric and styling choices become even more important because comfort and elegance must coexist. Each season and occasion demands slight adjustments that, when done thoughtfully, allow the same woman to look refined in July heat, October breezes, or January chill. Summer favors fabrics that breathe. Cotton and linen are unmatched for keeping the body cool, especially in lighter shades like ivory, soft blue, or pale pink. The European Flax Linen Federation notes that linen absorbs up to 20% of its weight in moisture before feeling damp, making it the ultimate warm-weather fabric. I often wear a cream linen blouse with tailored wide-leg trousers for outdoor lunches. The look feels airy yet pulled together, and I never have to worry about overheating. When was the last time you tried linen in a summer setting, rather than reaching for synthetic fabrics that cling? Autumn and spring call for more body in the fabric while still allowing flow. Silk and cotton blends strike that balance, providing light warmth without heaviness. Earth tones and muted jewel shades, like olive, rust, or soft burgundy, echo the richness of the season. One of my favorite fall outfits is a silk blouse in olive paired with a camel midi skirt and ankle boots. A 2019 report from the Color Association of the U.S. found that warm mid-tone colors were perceived as 15% more flattering on mature skin during transitional seasons compared to stark brights. Which fall shade do you feel most confident in? Deep rust, warm olive, or a softer burgundy? Winter requires insulation without sacrificing shape. Heavier fabrics such as cashmere blends, wool, or layered silk provide comfort while retaining elegance. Jewel tones, navy, emerald, plum, shine in colder months and look particularly striking against paler winter skin. Layering is the strategy. A silk blouse under a structured blazer topped with a wool coat offers warmth outdoors and refinement indoors. I recall attending a December dinner in a navy silk blouse under a charcoal blazer. When the blazer came off, the silk shimmered just enough under candlelight. Do you plan your winter looks with layering in mind, or do you simply pile on warmth and sacrifice polish? Occasions demand their own refinements. For work, structured blouses in neutrals or darker jewel tones paired with trousers or pencil skirts establish authority. For formal settings, silk or satin blouses with lace or pearl accents bring quiet glamour, especially when matched with tailored pants or a floor-length skirt. For outdoor gatherings, sleeve length that can be rolled or adjusted and fabrics that move easily are essential. Pair with comfortable yet stylish shoes like block-heeled boots or sleek loafers. Think about your current wardrobe. Do you have at least one blouse that works in summer heat, one that layers well for winter, and one that transitions between seasons? Do you adjust color choices as the seasons shift, or do you rely on the same palette year-round? These questions are critical because season and occasion dictate not only practicality, but also how polished and intentional you appear. Mastering fabrics, colors, fit, and detail sets the foundation, but aligning those choices with the rhythm of the year and the nature of each event ensures your style feels adaptable and timeless. From here, the conversation naturally leads to how all of these principles integrate into a consistent wardrobe strategy, one that makes dressing less about effort and more about confidence. The golden rules of timeless style after 50 are simple but transformative. Choose natural fabrics that allow the skin to breathe. Wear colors that lift and brighten the complexion. Select silhouettes that skim rather than squeeze. Pay attention to refined details. and finish every look with accessories and hair that frame the face and balance proportions. These principles work together to create a wardrobe that is elegant, comfortable, and endlessly versatile. Clothing alone does not define who you are, but it has the power to project the most radiant version of yourself. Each decision, whether it's a silk blouse in a flattering pastel, a structured handbag, or a softly layered haircut, contributes to an image of confidence and vitality that resonates far beyond the fabric. This week, make one small change. It might be experimenting with a lighter color, swapping in pearl studs for everyday earrings, or refreshing your hairstyle with subtle layers. Even the smallest adjustment can shift the way you see yourself and how others respond to you. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope these insights help you approach your style with both clarity and inspiration. Be sure to subscribe to Confident Beauty Over 60 to continue exploring practical, expert-driven ways to elevate your wardrobe and embrace your elegance at every age. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.